What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nonpfixion. I'm your FANALYST for this evening, and this is Real Fan Sports. So today, Zach and myself will both be doing our game-by-game predictions for the 2024-2025 season for all 32 NFL teams. And today, I'm taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's get into it. Okay, so up first, like I said, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, not first, but up next is the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is after the first game of the season, which we do know that they beat the Falcons. Now, if this was prior to this game, I probably would have gave that first game to the Falcons, to be honest with you, because of the quarterback position and not knowing who was going to play, what was the health situation, what was it looking like, I probably would have picked it out. I don't necessarily have faith in these quarterbacks, but they're still NFL players, NFL quarterbacks, and they are still capable of playing well and winning well on any given Sunday. Now, the Steelers are predicted to win about 7 to 8, maybe even 9 games based off of what you see in Vegas. If you're a betting person, you may want to take that bet and you may not. It's depending on what your thoughts are about this team, especially if this is your team. Currently, they have the third most difficult schedule, which I think one of the biggest pros for this team is the defense. The defense, which was coming together last season, and it started looking good, especially towards the latter part of the season. I remember watching them play, and I was like pleasantly surprised that the defense was doing so well. And of course, with Watt being the leader of that team, and you have Minkah Fitzpatrick being a great leader of that team as well, the defense is starting to come along. So you guys understand, there's additions of Patrick Quinn, Peyton Wilson, Deshaun Elliott at safety, Dante Jackson, who I believe got a big interception this past weekend's game, the starting quarterback. It was set to be Russell Wilson, but Russell Wilson is dealing with a calf injury. So as of right now, it's been Justin Fields. Justin Fields played in the first game. He threw for, I think, a little bit over 150 yards. He was sacked twice. He didn't look bad. When you watch the highlights of the game, there were some really great passes that he made, but a lot of them got called back because of offensive fouls. Let's go ahead and get into the predictions. So we see they're already 3-4 currently. And like I said, the first game of the season was against Atlanta. They won that first game. Now we're going into game 2 against the Denver Broncos. I think Atlanta has a better squad than Denver. So if this defense coupled with this offense, who does have good players, they have some good receivers, they have a decent running back core, I think this team can beat this Denver Broncos team. Just straight up. I'm not even going, no question about it. Steelers over Broncos. We go to week 3. We're going to go Chargers at Pittsburgh. Chargers, they didn't look too bad. They kind of fixed up the offensive line a little bit. There's still some pressure ways to get to Herbert. I do think this Pittsburgh Steelers defense may give them some problems though, because when we look at game 1 with Chargers versus Raiders, the Raiders defense, their front 7 got pressure, didn't get a lot of sacks, but got some good pressure. Now this team, their front 7 is a little bit better, been together a little bit longer and more gelled together, unlike the Raiders, which is kind of brand new, and the Raiders are missing 2 or 3 players on the defensive front and in the middle tier with the linebackers. So I'm going to step out again and give it to the Steelers. Now Steelers versus Colts, that's going to be a different type of matchup. I think even though the Steelers defense is probably going to be the big determining factor in that as well, we may still have Justin Fields starting. We may still have Wilson dealing with the calf injury. I do believe Fields will get better over time. I'm glad that he's in a place that he can be utilized to the best of his ability and somebody who can just put their trust in him to have a great season. But I'm gonna go with the Colts. I'm going to go with the Colts on this one. Going into week 5, Dallas at Pittsburgh. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers defense can mess with the Dallas offense, but I don't know if the Pittsburgh Steelers offense can run circles around the Dallas defense. I think when you look at quarterbacks, Dak Prescott, Wilson, or Fields, which will probably be Fields still, I pick Prescott. I think that they have CeeDee Lamb, the better receiver in the game. So I'm going to go with Dallas. Surprisingly enough, as much trash to talk about Dallas, I'm going to go with Dallas. Now, game 6, Steelers at Raiders. But by this time, I'm hoping that the Raiders defense can be just a little bit better. So with that, here's the thing. If Minshew gets out of his own way and stop being scared to throw the ball, I would give it to the Raiders. The Justin Field thing, yeah, I'm not 100% sold on that. And this one is a homer pick. I'm just letting you guys know I'm going with the Raiders. Now, week 7, Jets at Pittsburgh. Jets, the first game of the season, did not look amazing. They looked decent, but by this time they should be gelling a little better. Rodgers, knock on wood, barring health, should be playing well. I'm gonna go Jets. Even though I know that defense in Pittsburgh is going to get better as the season progresses, but I'm gonna step out on a limb and go Jets. Now we come into week 8. Week 8, we got the Giants against Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh is a better team, so we're just going off the bat. This is Monday Night Football, which we will be live on here on Real Fan Sports. We're gonna go Steelers. So if you're a Steelers fan or a Giants fan, come rep your team, man. Come rep your team. Week 9 is bye week, so congratulations on a W. Week 10, Pittsburgh at Washington. Will Washington be better by this time? I think they will be better, but I don't know if they'll be better than Pittsburgh. So I'm going to go Pittsburgh. And then week 11, we already have them losing to the Ravens. Week 12, have them losing to the Browns. Week 13, have them losing to the Bengals. Week 15, Steelers at Eagles. I think this Eagles team is actually a better team than what it was last year. Even with the defense of the Steelers, I still give the leverage to the Eagles. And week 16. Now, this was before I seen the defense of the Steelers. I picked a clean sweep for the Ravens, and I'm sticking with that. I'm sticking with that right now. Coming to week 17, Chiefs over Steelers. Chiefs is the better team. I'm going Chiefs. And we go into week 18. Week 18, Bengals versus the Steelers. And I pick Steelers to break the tie, so it won't be, one team gets swept over the other. But let's scroll up and see what our thoughts are. Okay, so my prediction, like last year, was under 500. This is my second time having them go under 500, and they found a way last time. They found a way to be above 500, and it's the Steelers. And like I said, with that defense, who's going to create turnovers, who's going to get sacks, it may change again. They may get there above 500. But as of what we have right now is 7-10. 7-10. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please put them down below. If you're here for the prediction, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It's one notification bell. Once again, we go live every Monday, every Thursday for Monday Night Football and Thursday Night Football. But also we go live every Sunday morning before the NFL day starts at 10:05 a.m. right here, as well as the Come On In Sports Network, where we talk about all the games coming up that day, and we'll spotlight specific games and sometimes specific players. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about my choices and my selections, let me know down below. Even if it's like you disagree with me, talk to me. Let me know. And you may change my mind. But as of right now, I got the Steelers going 7-10. Appreciate you. Love you guys. And we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, y'all.